Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And he shoots! Looks to the other side.
I don't think I've seen a player as complete as the Czech cannon.
Ah, Nedved.
Yeah, the cannon gives us a little indication of the power he can produce from either foot, but he sets about his job like a Tasmanian devil, a whirlwind of activity.
So strong on either side.
He is.
And here's Drogba.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Hullet. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Hullet. It's Drogba! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And here's Neymar. Produces a cross. And that has been cleared. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And another try!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Cafu. That's a good foray he's making. The muscular approach does pay off here. And he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Gerrard. And he's had it nicked away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Ferdinand. Cafu. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Drogba. And this is Drogba. Gerrard. Gerrard stood his ground strongly. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. So who's he going to be aiming for here? It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Toure getting this one clear. Oh, that's a key interception. Lahm. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he's running through. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Cafu. Searching pass he's played there. It's a promising position. Ferdinand. Cafu. 30 minutes gone. Manchester United have it back and can go again. And it's Lahm. Not where it came from. Roberto Carlos. So what can they make of this? Dink through. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Cafu makes the interception. Ferdinand. Neymar. Lahm. And it's Nedved. And here's Hullet. Cafu. Crosses it. He's rising! Harmlessly behind.
Kong and Hanoi certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Lahm. Thuram. Maldini. Oh, can he get onto this? Lahm. Looking for the run. Can he latch onto this? Cafu. Cafu plays it in. Impressive. And again. Superb goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both.
That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester United probably looking to come in with a bigger lead, but overall I think there's plenty for them to be happy about. They should look to carry on as they are, although a little more composure in front of goal would be perfect.
Manchester United just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And we are back underway. Manchester United leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now it's Hullet. Neymar. Ferdinand. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard. And it's Gerrard. And here's Neymar. And here's Drogba. It is a corner. Corner number 2 then. Neymar plays it short. Cross from Maldini. Schmeichel claims it. Safe hands. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Nedved. That is good alertness. Manchester United are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. And they are prompt with their pressing. Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
So, third corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And he's quick to get rid. Thuram, the man that is tenacity personified. And this is Gerrard, and this is Hullet. Finds himself unceremoniously floored.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19, Neymar. Number 20, Didier Drogba. Number
Manchester
22,
United do have
Gerrard.
options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Number 15,
And it's
Eto'o.
Del Piero.
Number 18,
Del Piero. Well
Mbappe.
timed, excellent interception.
Number 6, Xavi. Substitution.
Now it's Del Piero. And here's Rui Costa. Oh, well played, well played. Ferdinand gets it clear. Nicely weighted. Can he finish?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Xavi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Hullet. Has another go! And that would have been game, set and match.
Rijkaard has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
So their fourth corner of the game. Xavi goes short. And that's aimed into the middle. Thuram attempts a clearance. Kong and Hanoi have the chance to go the other way. Manchester United leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o purring through the gears. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's tidy. And this is Xavi. Xavi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here?
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Rui Costa.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Seedorf. And the pass is intercepted. Xavi, the conductor, and that's that. Manchester United have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Hullet taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Match day programs are available from stands.
Any reflections on what... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Oh, this looks sharp. And he is that chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to get it away. Yaya Toure. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And they've got a throw. And it's Nedved. Oh, good goes for a shot! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So, a breakthrough already. And this is Hullet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Hullet. Lahm. Silvestre. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cafu. And it's Lahm. Can he get on the end of this? He's Del Piero! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's managed to get free. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Drogba. Lahm. Passing is crisp and sharp. He is starved of space and time. Vitinha. He's got away. Driving forward. Vitinha purring through the gears. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Nedved with the... Oh, good climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Desai is there and he can pick it up. Oh, he's bustling through here. That's really well cleared. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Lahm, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's very neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Gerrard. Cafu. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Cafu. Gerrard. For Lahm. Good take, and is he in? Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Gerrard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Ball in towards the middle. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Del Piero.
That's going in strongly.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Deftly away. Aimed beyond the defence. Yaya Toure. And this is Del Piero. Knocks it into space. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cross to the back post. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's a little off target. And it's Rooney. And here's Drogba. Rooney is having a shot! Now who's going to be first to this? He's a sharp little ball. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he certainly...
And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we are back on the way.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Lahm. Rooney. Now it's Hullet. Silvestre. Now that looks a decent ball. Thinks... Can he finish? Thuram attempts a clearance. And he's played it back. And it's Rooney. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So what can they make of this? Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. There will be a throw-in. He is just caressing the ball. That is good strength. And a chance! Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Rooney can so cleverly bypass the press. Namdin are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United 11, can now introduce Rooney. The first of their substitutes.
20, Didier Drogba. Number 20.
Vicious ball here. He's just misjudged that one.
Coming on the field, number 19, number 14, Bale, number 6, Xavi.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Seedorf gathers from the goal kick. Oh, that's nice.
That's good play from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yeah. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
He leaps for it! And that is well cleared. Neymar, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And Sylvestre, over to the other side.
Well spotted.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's Hullet. Oh, important interception. Bale. Thuram. And it's Vieira. Cafu. To Lahm. Just about up to 75 minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a shade optimistic.
Namdin clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And pull it! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Xavi. Played back into the centre. This is a promising build-up. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Sylvestre. And that has put paid to that. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Neymar. Pull it. And he can clear it away. Neymar rolls it backwards.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance.
Mbappe! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Neymar defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Has been indicated.
He has found the way through. Mbappe, good strong midfield running here. And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. That's it. There will be time for no more. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of it. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Looking tidy in possession here.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
Eto'o for Xavi. Neymar. And it's Xavi. Cafu. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Nedved. Gerrard simply refused to be outdone there. Gerrard in acres of space out wide. Keeper has taken decisive action. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is good strength. And it's Gerrard. And this is Xavi. Can he get it through? Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Xavi. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Now, can they get him away? Thuram finding himself in space. And Del Piero! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Cafu. And here's Eto'o. Ferdinand is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Hullet. Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Xavi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vitinha, and it's Vitinha. That's Toure. Nedved. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Vieira. Xavi.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, what a ball! And Hullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Vitinha. Over to the right flank. Nedved. Oh, good climb! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Hullet going forward. Hullet! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, great leap! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared without hesitation. Looking to play him in. Look at the space. And the shot! There it is! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Namdin have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he skips past his man. Oh, he's bustling through here. And Del Piero! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Namdin are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Mbappe. And it's Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chips it through. That's the keeper's ball. Xavi. Here's Vieira. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Gerrard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Hullet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Looking to widen the gap even further here. And he's there to belt it away. Namdin appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Quickly taken. Vieira. And that is a little undercooked. Gerrard. Neymar. Nedved. Big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Xavi. It's a pretty loose pass. Spread out to the left. Gerrard. Silvestre. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. And here's Mbappe. Nedved. Vieira does well not to be outdone there. He has a look out. And he's gone backward here. He's having a pop!
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19, Neymar. Number 6, Xavi. Coming on the field, number
That has been
21,
knocked clear.
Bullet. Number 16,
Hugo, who is rarely short on confidence.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. But it's Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that has left him in a heap. Looking for options for movement. Ferdinand. And it's Vieira. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's Vieira. Ferdinand. And Silvestre. Gerrard. Defending was strong and firm.
Manchester United appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
Gerrard. Well, there's the clearance. Quality ball. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And that was very necessary. Just 5 minutes left. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Namdin have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Figo! That is spectacular from Luis Figo! He's got himself an absolute peach. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Mbappe, he's on it, can he get away? And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
With the owner of
You look back on the game then, Jim.
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard. And here's Hullet. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's played it in low. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, cracking ball. Passes. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Manchester United very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Didn't quite work for him. And he's managed to get rid. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And here's Del Piero! And Del Piero! And that is quite wonderful! He's got himself an absolute peach. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how he...
Drogba! That has been knocked clear. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. And it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Locked and Hullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Nedved gets it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good-looking ball. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vitinha, looking for options for movement. Vitinha, foot in. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Nedved, and that's a dangerous ball. Threads one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard. And it's Drogba. Gerrard, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Gerrard. Vitinha did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Gerrard. Ball played for Rijkaard. And he's intervened well there. Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press. Thuram. Now it's Hullet. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Rijkaard. Ferdinand. And it's Lahm. To Thuram. Rijkaard. And it's Serginho. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. And Neymar. And it's Neymar. Rijkaard. Thuram. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, well played, well played. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Thuram. And here's Drogba. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, good climb! Nedved. Now it's Del Piero. Maldini makes the interception. Can he get it through? And this is Del Piero. Now he's running away. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
There's the header! Lam can clear it away. He doesn't look too happy with that. Namdin have their second corner now. He's rising! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And now they can clear their lines. And that was very necessary. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pull it. Now it's Neymar. Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Crunching tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's come to nothing. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Nedved. Nedved! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Desai picks it up from the goal kick. Rijkaard. And it's Maldini. To Gerrard. And here's Hullet. Now it's Drogba. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Elects to cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Ferdinand. Now it's Hullet. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Now it's Del Piero. Could move up a gear here. Vitinha.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's free, he has got space. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, can he get onto this? Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Gently done. Good take, and it's... And Hullet! It's loose, and... Oh, he's been caught napping! Very nicely done. And it's Rijkaard. Looking to play him in.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Neymar. Lam. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, that's... Del Piero! That has not gone well. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Neymar. That looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Drogba. Serginho. Maldini. Vieira. Vitinha. And the counter is on. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's a sharp little ball. It's Nedved! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? it! Is this the moment they stole it? It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few... And that signals the end. Manchester United did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
Hello everybody, and
your reflections then, Jim.
Manchester United absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of